So, as a complete change of pace, somebody asked me to do a guitar tutorial on a song called Archie Fisher, Western Island by Archie Fisher. And we'll leap straight into it. We'll do the verses first, we'll have a little bit of a practice, and then we will do the instrumental bits between the verses, which is much of a oneness. Right then, so the chords. I'll through them slowly. We're just going to do a roll on all the chords, which is the basis of everything, and then we'll progress from there. I'm having to do this bit again because I got the bloody chords wrong. It's hard when you're not singing it. Anyway, A minor. Stick a G under that. F, I like to bar it, don't feel you have to. And then E minor, A minor, F again, G, for fuck's sake, C. That was the wrong one I got wrong. The last one I said E. Anyway, D minor, A minor, and then G. I'll warn you now, when we come to do the next bit, it finishes on an A minor. Slightly different. Be warned of that. Go through them again. A minor. A minor over G. F. A minor. A minor. F again. C. D minor. A minor, G. We'll just keep going with that. If I can remember it. Now, we'll go on a bit. You would start putting bits in with this hand as well. As much or as little, and however it feels to you. That's how I do it. I might repeat this later in the video, but we'll just play that a few times. We'll get the hang of the chord progressions. And I'm going to keep adding on little bits. Extra strums. The way I work it out is the faster he sings, the more strings you hit. So, it's not exactly high math, but never mind. Sorry. a little bit like that. I know, I think Archie, when he does it, he's like, I'm not in dad guard. I should explain, there's two kinds of tuning. I play this in standard because I hadn't learned dad guard, which is an alternative kind of tuning. You basically just tightening and loosening strings until it sounds different, or just loosen them in dad guard. But that's the tuning Archie Fisher, who wrote this song, played it in. And I didn't know about dad guard when I started playing this song. So it was a nightmare trying to watch people's fingers because the bloody strings were wrong. But also Archie does a lot of pinching in it. I think he sort of goes if I was gonna try and hybrid them. A little bit like that. Sounds lovely. I prefer my version though. For me. I'm pretty sure Archie prefers his. Right. So we'll come a bit over here so you can see what my right hand is doing. Now, I add on notes when it feels right. I suggest you do the same. We'll start off just playing it with a run so we can get used to the chords. Bit fancier now. Sorry. Feel free to change it around. It works with an A minor on the back end of there as well, by the way. So like. Sorry. So the A minor will come here. A little bit, but I like to go up rather than down. Now, for the bit I play in between the verses, it's just the first end of that, the first half of that. But I change what I do with this hand slightly, and I hammer on with my index finger for most of the chords. So now the big change is, of course, I can't bar the F and hammer on, so I've got to do it hook your finger over, two fingers there, one finger there. So we'll go from the beginning. A minor over G, and then it's a pinch. Play that again. either side of the strings, top and bottom. Then let's just play that a few times. Now, because we're clever buggers, we're going to do 2 of each. So we're going to go 2 verse, 2 between verse, which is how I would play it in the song. And we're going to go like the... remember, this song isn't really meant to be played fast. I play it a little faster than it should be. You know, it's all preference, artistic license. And Archie Fisher hasn't broken down my door yet, so, you know, let's keep going. So, it should be maybe played slow, but if you want to go a bit faster, because it's you know, whatever you want. I didn't actually realise Archie Fisher played this. I learned it off a cassette, which is showing my age, I know, but I learned it off a cassette of a local guy called George Welsh, who plays a completely different to Archie Fisher, and then of course I play a completely different to both of them, and never have the trio met. Anyway, back to this. We're going to do, as I do it, we're going to do 2 like the verse and 2 not like the verse, which is more or less in-betweeny verse, we'll call it. I don't know what you'd fucking call it. I'm not a great musician. The theory baffles me. So we'll go like that. So we'll start off with the betweeny verse and then we'll do the verse. These are all technical terms, by the way. So remember 2 of each. Hard to count when I'm not actually singing. I hope I'm doing this right. Test your reflexes. Let's try the words out. I came to Western Ireland as far as a man can walk is my land. I cleared 10 acres and a house I built to the side of a hill. The roof leaks and the windows rattle. Grass in the high ground won't feed cattle. The west wind coming from the sea makes it hard to grow a tree. Single cow and a lean-to bier, spring close by and a driftwood fire. Clear view of the setting sun and a 12-gauge hammer. Keep and I fish deep water in a high-bow boat called the Neptune's Daughter. She'll ride any western gale and can carry a tack of sails. Some nights when the bright lights flicker, I'll sail to the mainland for my liquor. Don't have a woman to call my own, but I never wake up alone. A man needs to feel the ground and the wind to tell him the world spins round. See the stars and to smell the sea, and a woman to keep him free. Came to Western Ireland as far as a man can walk is my land. I cleared 10 acres and a house I built into the side of a hill. That's the one. Well, I hope that serves. Sorry if I keep looking over that direction, it's just the camera and the screen are in two different places and I'm looking at myself, and also I'm probably autistic, I don't know. For the lady whose handle eludes me at this point, I do apologise for that. I hope this helps you learn Western Island. Again, a disclaimer, this is not how Archie Fisher sang it. He sang it in Dadgad, and he used this sort of pinching thing, but I was entirely ignorant of all of that when I wanted to learn the song, and I believe this is the best way to learn songs. Just essentially twat the guitar till it sounds nice. Don't be a slave to the original version. I think that's a hiding to note. In other news, I'm sorry that I haven't posted a video on my channel for a little while. I've been stoved off actually doing other music, but the concert I was preparing for was yesterday, so I will be getting onto my normal track. But it was every night when I normally would have been editing videos, I was playing music or sleeping, so I do apologise for that. Back to the normal routine. I hope you like my steamer and all the very best.
I came to a Western Island as far as a man can walk is my land. I cleared 10 acres and a house I built into the side of the hill.